1943, Hitler had way too much power in Europe. The US knew that they could not invade Germany alone, so they turned to someone that Germany would never think that they would go to, the Soviets. In October of 1943, the US, Great Britain, and Soviets met in Moscow. The Soviets decided that they would help the US and its allies. So late in 1943, the US and allies secretly began building an army to invade France, which was under German occupation. This would go down as the biggest invasion in history, but the Allies' army would not be ready until May of 1944. By that time, more than 3 million troops were ready to invade on command of General Dwight Eisenhower.
Hitler is gaining too much power. I think we should go and attack Normandy.
Normandy? You're gonna need a huge invasion force in order to attack that.
I know that. That is why, if we succeed, we're gonna blow a massive hole in their offensive push.
So, what's the plan?
First, we need to start making dummy armies in Britain.
But if we do that, it will limit the number of forces we'll have to invade.
It's worth the risk. Our men will need the will of God to be on their side to win this war. Their journey to the German line will be long and hard. Pray for them, citizens, not once, but constantly as they put their lives at risk for us and our nation's future. Lord, have faith in us as we push forward in an attempt to crush the Germans. Amen!
The Germans knew of this attack, but they did not know where the invasion would take place. To use this huge advantage, the US set up a dummy army complete with blow-up tanks to make Hitler think that they were invading the city of Calais. This was so convincing to Hitler that even when it was clear that the Allies were attacking Normandy, he refused to accept it and still thought that they were going to invade Calais.
Die Schulden und das Schließfach!
Nein, nein, nein!
Die Mutter hat das Schließfach!
Hij gaat erbij!
Und doch rühren wir diese Nacht hin!
Hij! Hij zei! Dan zet je jou eens op! We komen!
The Allies instead attacked the beaches of Normandy, and more than 2,700 men died on the beaches. However, there were more than 1 million troops set as backup. The invasion was originally planned for June 5th, 1944, but was delayed a day due to bad weather. When the Allies attacked Germany, it was a huge success, and when the fighting stopped, the Allies had captured the beach. By the 25th of June, the US and the Allies punched a hole through the German line in St. Lo. 1 month later, the Allies, led by General Patton, took back Paris.
Order
By September of
66.
1944, all of France, Belgium, and Luxembourg were liberated from German control.
After the first day of the battle, there were over 10,000 casualties on the Allied side. At the end, the Allies suffered more than 200,000 casualties. Germans suffered over 240,000 casualties, with 200 captured. Between 13,000 and 20,000 innocent French civilians died during this battle, and many more were seriously wounded. Both sides suffered great casualties during this battle, but ultimately the Allies won. Now, before we end off, I would just like to mention that sometimes you gotta nuke a city to end a war. Adolf Hitler was a person who led all the Nazis. They had to get him out the picture. He was messing up the plans. United States was having Normandy Beach. The Allies had to plan an attack. They got an invasion of Great Italy. The German defense wasn't working. The Allies took over the beach. They beat.
Sir, we have captured the beaches of Normandy. Sir!
That is amazing. Now go capture more.